Alright, hello everyone. We're going to be learning how to make some hobby horse stockings. So here's what you're going to need. Some fabric of your choice. I'm using this like Christmas hat from the Dollar Tree. I ripped apart. I'm using this. Also from the Dollar Tree, you're going to need a marker. Doesn't matter what color, but preferably dark or something you can see on your fabric. Some scissors. Doesn't matter what type. And a hot glue gun. This is mine. Doesn't matter what. Or if you have a sewing machine or a needle and thread, you can do that too, but I'm just using a hot glue gun today because I'm lazy. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, the first thing we're going to want to do, first thing you're going to want to do is get your marker. You're going to draw a stocking sort of shape onto it. So, like a sock. You probably get an actual sock, put it on there, but I'm not going to do that. So, I'm just going to draw this. Does not have to be perfect. You want the top of your stocking to be a little bit wide, just so you can put stuff in there. So I'm just going to draw. Alright, you can see the size of that. I don't have my measuring tape, but I'd say that's about 4 inches long. Then we're going to want to cut it out. So we're going to cut right here, right around it. I'm going to cut a little bit outside the line because I tend to glue things wonky and glue them too tight. So I'm going to cut a little bit outside the line. Alright, so you have this stocking somewhat shape. It can also be a heart if you look at it from that way. But you're going to want to do that, and we can do slip your fabric over, put it backwards, and just draw on the other side. Draw around it. Alright, now we're just going to cut that out from the other side, so it's just like the other side of it. Alright, now we're going to just glue the sides and glue them together. Doesn't matter how messy it is, just make sure it's secure. Whoops. I'm going to start from around here. Make sure you squeeze it with a good amount of pressure, just so it really gets in there like that. That's how you want it to look. Alright, now we're gonna use the fluff. You can also use plain white fabric if you want, or you can leave it like this, it doesn't matter, it's up to you. To make like a ridge around the top. So I'll show you how to do that. I like mine pretty thin, so we're just gonna cut a strip about as thick as the stocking. And that's how I want it, about half of this thickness, so I'm just gonna cut it in half. Okay, now I'm gonna glue it on to the stocking with my hot glue gun. You can also sew everything I'm doing with the hot glue gun, you can do if you just sew it along the same line. Like I said, I would have sewed this with my sewing machine. I was feeling lazy today. Alright, now we're not going to want to cut off the excess once this dries. The part that's hanging out, we're going to actually fold it over like that. And glue the other piece to it. Alright. So make sure it still opens. Okay. Now what we're going to want to do is we want to glue the excess sides down to the red fabric. See? We're going to glue them down like this. Perfect. Perfect. Just let them dry. Did my mic cut off? Okay, never mind, it's on. So just be careful not to burn yourself, especially with fluffy fabric. Fluffy fabric burns my hands a lot because it's not that thick. Okay, now we're just going to measure out from each side to here. So see, we have about that much left off, so we're going to cut about that much off. We can use that for something. Alright. Now we're going to put glue here on the side, across the red, and up here. So just show you. Glue here, here, and here. Then we're just going to put this on here. Alright. Now we have the stocking. You can leave it like this. But what you want to do, if you want to hang it up, you don't have to hang it up. Get some of your scraps from earlier. Cut a tiny little rectangle. Like that. But you want to put some glue like this. Right there on the end. Just a little drop. And fold it over in half. And glue it down. Just like that. Should have like a little loop at the end. That's why you only put a drop. You only want to tie the end down. So if you make any like hobbyhorse treats or anything, you can put it in there after hanging it up. Now I'm just gonna stick this inside of there. So I'm gonna put some glue on it again, just a drop, and I'm just gonna stick it on the side, just like somewhere on the fur, right there. That works. Alright, I'm making one for my hobby horse named Sky. So I want to put her name on it. You don't have to do this. After you do this part, you can really just decorate it from there. So I'm just doing this because I want to decorate it like this. Just completely optional. But it's going to be a nameplate type thing. I'll show you. You can also use paper if you wanted to use paper. Just make sure it doesn't get wet. Oh my goodness, it's sticking to me. Alright. So with this, I'm just gonna get a tiny little piece of fabric. Tiny, tiny. Like that. Perfect. And I'm gonna want to glue it to the side which I'm hanging it up, which will be this side for me. You can do that side, I don't care. This side just looked better for me, to me for some reason. Just try to straighten that up. Alright. Just gonna put a little tiny bit of glue on there and glue it where I'd like. I'm gonna glue it right there. Press it down really hard so then the glue kind of seeps through just a little bit into the fabric. You want to make sure it can still open though. Alright, now we're done that. I don't know why I left the top off this. I'm just going to write her name. Sky. So that's going to be hers. You can decorate a little bit more if you want. I probably will. What should we do? Let's do some, we can do some gems. These are just sticky gems. These are just sticky gems. So I'll just put them like on the corners, I guess, of your nameplate. Like that. Just put them on the corners. I don't know where else to put them. But yeah, you can really decorate these however you want. Just make them cute. I'm supposed to enjoy making stuff. Like that. That's pretty. We're going to do a Christmas charm too, because why not? Here's my bag of jars I've collected over the years. And let's do this little pink peppermint. Because Sky's color, technically it isn't pink, but I feel like she likes pink. So for that, we'll just pick where we want to put it. I'm going to put it right there. Put a little glob. Just get this. See it? Boop. Stick it under there. Press down, make sure we don't get burnt. Here's the finished stocking. Hope y'all liked watching me make this. I think it's pretty darn cute. You can add whatever you want onto yours. You can do different colors. You can do whatever you want. But this is just what I did. And when you hang it up, you want to hang it up by this little hangy thing. But yeah, that's it for today. Stay tuned for more episodes of Vlogmas. Put some text here. Vlogmas. Anyways, and yeah, that's it.